Excited, we've got a brand new head coach on the field, kick off the season on Saturday, and I think we've got a really exciting team to watch. I think these are going to be really fun on the field, but some really cool stuff happening off the field as well. So I'll go ahead and introduce Katie Scallan, our Chief Marketing Officer, and she can tell you guys a little bit about what's going on from a brand standpoint this year.
Hi.
Okay, so anyways, well, we're excited because we just recently launched our new brand tagline and brand promise. It's Hold It Down, which I think most Houstonians are familiar with. Yeah. So, you know, we really wanted to embrace Hold It Down, and one of the reasons is it really embodies the Houston community and our city. It is Houston, and the great thing about Houston is hold it down. We really hold it down for each other, and you know that wasn't exemplified any clearer than in Hurricane Harvey. I mean, you could look at any moment of news footage, and it was people helping people. Everybody's holding it down for each other. So it's a big responsibility to make that your tagline, right? Because you know we need to hold it down for our fans, and we need to hold it down for the city, and we need to be that for our community. And so we're really excited to be able to embody that both on and off the field. The other exciting thing about it is obviously we have the Houston Dynamo, which everybody's familiar with, the Major League Soccer team, men's team. And we also have the Houston Dash. If you're not familiar, that's the National Women's Soccer League. And this will be the first time in the history of the club that we are having a one unified campaign. So both clubs are running under that banner of Hold It Down. We are also promoting the club as a one club. Previously, the Dynamo kind of was siloed in its own, and the Dash were siloed in their own. We spoke to different markets, we advertised in different ways, and we are really embodying the one club mentality, which is universally done throughout the world. Liga MX does it, the EPL does it, and we're excited to now bring that fold into North American soccer. So with that, you know, the last thing I would like to say about the campaign is we're just really excited about it. We have a lot of Houstonians on our staff in our marketing team, and they really helped develop this from scratch. And then we partnered with our agency, Ninth Wonder, to really develop it and push it, and that's what you're going to see in the marketplace moving forward. So we're really excited about this year, both on the Dynamo side and the Dash side, so thanks for coming. And without further ado, I'm going to introduce Juan, who's going to tell you about some of our stadium enhancements for the year, and then get us to the yummy.
I love coming and doing this kind of gathering every year at the beginning of the year, only because we get to announce new things, new items, new exciting opportunities for our fans. So for me, it's really that opportunity to brag and talk about what the team has accomplished off the field, right? We can't control things on the field all the time, but off the field we get to kind of celebrate the successes and make the whole game experience so much better. And this is coming off past years, and I just wanted to, for some that don't always follow BBVA Stadium or come out, I just wanted to touch about a couple of things in the momentum, as I like to call it, that has taken us to where the improvements to the building today. But last year we introduced, with our partnership with MD Anderson, a very big part that one of us is always touched, unfortunately, by someone that's affected by cancer. So this is very important to us in this mission of hopefully to cure cancer. I love talking to the MD Anderson folks because they always say that their job is to be out of a job as soon as possible. So it's very exciting. But last year we introduced being the first stadium here in Houston, an arena, to be tobacco and smoke free. So there is no smoking or vaping or anything on the grounds. And it's not just inside the building, it's within our property. So that goes for employees, that goes for staff, that goes for fans, everybody. So it's really, and everybody's really embraced it, which is exciting. We also did a Mothers and Sensory Room again, with our partnership with Culture City. Those of us that may be affected or have family members, me for example, I do have a family member that suffers from autism, and individuals with autism they're no different, and we need to create and be inclusive of those opportunities. And so we created this room where they can kind of go and disengage a little bit and then kind of engage back into the experience. So it's been really great. And then obviously the mother's room, that is very big. Obviously, most of our events are family oriented and we want them to be. So having a place where a mother can go nurse or pump or whatever, or just disconnect as well, right? The kids are playing outside or going crazy, she might need the quiet time, right? So the mother's room has been very successful. And I can't tell you, the first week we opened it, I think over 15 people used it, which that doesn't seem like a lot, but it is in a stadium atmosphere where you're going to really go party, for lack of a better term, or really to go have a good time for mothers to go in there and kind of use the room for that purpose is obviously big. We installed a new sound system. I'll go through them quick, sorry. Some of them are more passionate than others, right? And those were ones, but we introduced new menu items, we changed the sound system, we've improved the security measures to keep everybody safe, we've revamped the entire concourse and concessions, and last but not least, the security experience coming into the building. We invested in more magnetometers that equal two things. One, it got people into the building faster, but most importantly, it gave us a better security presence and security experience for those that came to the games. And again, those are more what you see every day in airports. You see them every day in most of the facilities, but within the MLS, there wasn't much of that, and we were able to introduce that. So all that to bring into this year's improvements and exciting times. Tell them I'll get back to you in a second.
Just doing it.
The first one is we kind of try to look at the experience for our fans from the moment they leave their house to the moment they get home, right? That's what we can control because that's what impacts the game day experience. So this year we introduced and we're introducing and have the opportunity where we partnered up with Park Mobile. And Park Mobile, if you're familiar with them, it's a parking application that you can use to pre-purchase parking, metered parking lots, etc. But for us, just like our fans like to plan with their game tickets of where they're going to sit, what they're going to experience, we wanted to take that next level out of their mind and know where they're going to park. So we're encouraging everybody you can visit bbvastadium.com, HoustonDynamo.com, ParkMobile.com, or the Park Mobile app, and you can get your parking space reserved and done in lots B, C, and the north lot. They're all located on the north side of the building, outside the H-Town gate and Memorial Herman on that north side along the Metro Rail. And that's where those parking lots are. And we're hoping that the prices range between $15 and $20. And we're hoping that people plan ahead and have their parking spot when they come. Prices may change on game days, right? So we're encouraging, there is fan-friendly pricing if you pay in advance, right? But now you're planned for the day and you know where you're parking, where you're sitting. Hopefully after today you'll know what you want to eat and what you're going to see. So that's kind of the goal between Park Mobile. It's really, really convenient. It'll email you or text you a QR code, and that's how you log in. So now you have your tickets on your phone, you got your parking on your phone, and you're done. Really all you need, and as I go to the next thing that we have, you'll be able to pay your concessions by phone. Right,
yeah,
so
cool.
We've installed a new point of sale system in our system that here in the building that will do several things. One, create that type of quicker experience. We've added more POS stations, about 10% more than what we had. So where you went to a concession stand maybe and you had 5 or 6 or 7 point of sales locations, now there may be more in certain situations. Also, more opportunities for those points of sale around the concourses, whether it's the different stands, the different vendors, whether it's Chick-fil-A or it's the Papa John's or whatever it may be, you have that kind of a faster service. The beauty of that as well, we have more payment opportunities. So now you'll be able to pay with Apple Pay, Samsung Pay, and Google Pay. So you just kind of go up to it and tap it, right? No different than you're used to in your retail locations and so forth. Now you'll be able to do that at the stadium. So in your phone or in your device, you have the opportunity to have everything: parking, tickets, and pay for concessions, and never even have to pull out a wallet or wonder what you ate or drank or how much you spent until the next day that you look at your account, right? And all that kind of goes in the future. We'll be able to load tickets, and what that means is you'll be able to give a friend a ticket and say, okay, you know what, or a business associate, I also put $40 for you for concessions. So with future, that will come and those opportunities will come. So very, very exciting. It's not something that's existed in the building. So again, it's the investment into our fans and to the game day experience. And then going to the next one is the Wi-Fi. We were the first stadium in MLS to launch Wi-Fi 6. To many, Wi-Fi 6 means nothing. But for us, it's really increasing the speed and capabilities of what you can do on your devices. It doesn't help you if we're telling you to go get your parking, to go get your tickets, and to go pay for concessions if we're not making that opportunity easy, convenient, and quick for you. So that's why Wi-Fi 6 has been introduced into the stadium. It also is the only building in Houston, sports facility in Houston, so I'll brag a little bit there. That doesn't have, that has Wi-Fi 6 and has introduced it. So many will follow, and I think many of the technology that comes with the new phones and new devices, you'll see that. But I think that the biggest opportunities, it's given us opportunities to hear back from fans, to give them access to replays and really Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, to really be a part of the event in many different ways, because the more we tell, the better, and that Wi-Fi 6 kind of launches that to them. So those are three of the biggest improvements. The next one I'm gonna ask you guys to join me and come outside with me, because it's not something, I'd rather you experience it versus me telling you about it. But I think it's another enhancement to our game experience for the fans to try to create that energy and that true crowd experience.